Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika. Tell I had to put my damn jacket on and go get that goddamn gentleman from my side. He got dropped off from school, and then now it's freezing, y'all. When I tell you this ain't enough, and y'all see how big this thick this here, this ain't enough. It's cold out there, and the temperature is dropping. Child, they talk about cover up your fucking pipes type of cold. Okay, he outside want to play, and then when I make him come in the house, he start acting like. You know how a child will act if they know they gonna get their ass whooped or they going somewhere that they might not be treated right and shit. He up in here acting like like he a stranger and shit. Piss me off, boy. Almost made me have to lose my piece of religion I've been getting. And I was on a roll today. Y'all just don't know how many videos I done did. Y'all just ain't seen them yet. But they sitting up on my damn channel unreleased. And I'm gonna release them little by little. Cause I told y'all we gonna do this damn thing. We is. I'm back. But yeah, that's the reason why I had to put a jacket on. Not my damn bones cold and aching and shit. He might be done started it back up. If he did, I'm gonna read his ass for Phil. I almost caught my first case of 2017 on this good December cold day. Fucking with him. But I love him though. Anyway, let's talk about Black Ink Crew, because I know that's what y'all waiting on. And I want to give you what you want, okay? So we're gonna talk about Black Ink Crew, season 3, episode 18. It was a season finale for Black Ink Crew Chicago, entitled Go Ahead Becky, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts and opinions at the end of the video about this overall season as well, okay? So just bear with a bitch, okay? Now we got Charmaine and Danielle. They meeting up after the lingerie party that Ford and Nikki had, right? And they discussing Kat and Lily making out and all the other people in the shop that Kat has obviously made out with, that to include Charmaine. Yeah, she actually had a moment where one night she was drunk and Charmaine helped her get in the bed and she told Charmaine to touch her on her puss. And Charmaine, I guess she must obliged or whatever, child. Anyway, Lily and Kat end up meeting them up there at the bar or the restaurant, wherever they was meeting up at. And Lily trying to say they only made out, they didn't have sex. Girl, please, y'all was in there scissoring the shit out of each other. You ain't got the lot of kick it with us, okay? Child, I told y'all that Charmaine had a little moment with Kat as well, and Charmaine told her she don't like sucking dick. Bitch, please. Kat showing her some shade, told her, well, shit, if you don't, because she said it make her throw up. She said, well, hell, maybe that's the reason why Nick didn't accept your marriage proposal. I said, oops, Shay, but if it would have been me, and she'd have said this shit to me, and I'd have told her, maybe it's because you suck too much dick, and reason why you can't be welcome down to the 9 Mag, but we ain't gonna get petty like that there on this here. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about this girl and how she's been portraying herself on this show. And it's no shade to her. It's just me as an older woman coming in with a perspective, and I'm gonna share this shit, okay? Now, we see Don having this balloon release memorial for his sister. Y'all remember on last episode at the end, we learned that Dominique, his sister, who had been suffering with mental illness, eventually did take her life. And they're having this balloon release memorial for her right by the bridge that she jumped off of to her death. And he's hoping that everybody from his 9 Mag family actually does come in, support him and show respect for what he going through with his sister, including Ryan. And Ryan was a true friend in that moment because he did show up despite all of the tension that is between him and Kat right now for what he did with her while he was with Rachel and stuff. He still showed up because remember season 1 we learned Ryan also lost his sister to a domestic violence situation. So he's the only other person on this show that we know of that has lost a sibling and can identify what Don must be going through in this moment. We saw them come He said green was her favorite color. Certain people had on certain shades of green, and they all had green balloons, and they released them into the sky in remembrance of her. And you know that thing touched deep with me. That was a bittersweet moment, and I just want to say, if there's anybody listening to this recording, it get real difficult around this time of year. People be feeling, they jump into depressions. And if you are someone who is going through any form of depression and you finding it getting a little bit hard on you, especially right now as the holidays are approaching, I beg you to please reach out to someone. I know sometimes life can make you feel just completely hopeless and like it would be better off if you were not a part of this world, but I want to tell you that that's a lie, and those thoughts are derived from the devil. If you're feeling that way, reach out to somebody, even if it's me, bitch. My email is always in my description box. I would rather you reach out to me or someone nearby and get the help that you need to start thinking more clearly, because this world is a whole lot better on this side of creation than on the other, because you don't know nothing about that. And I'm sure many of your family members would be glad to see that you survived, opposed to succumbing to the demons that are in your head telling you want to give up. So this is my PSA. If you are a person going through depression and it's getting worse for you because of the holiday season and after, if you need somebody to reach out to, please reach out to someone, even if it's me, and I will respond to you. Now, uh, so we see Ryan come to the shop and he want things to return to how they used to be. Them having a good time or whatnot. And he suggests they go on another trip. Now everybody looking at him like, man, look. He even said another lake house, and they like, child, He tell them that he want to do that as a measure of getting back in touch with who the fuck they used to be and how they used to get along with one another. And he tell them you can bring anybody you want to. You can bring your significant other if that's what you want to do. Anybody welcome except for Cat. Okay. Mm. He said he gonna keep his hands to himself, and they shocked that he want to do this, but they all agree to go anyway. Now you got Lily and Junior meeting up, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm over this short shoulder bitch. I really am. I'm sick of her and these old short motherfucking shoulders. They meeting up because for the 1 millionth time, she wants to apologize to him for how she has shitted on him as a friend and as a lover. And he, for the 1 millionth time, is sitting there saying that he accept her apology and that he want to be there for her. Her excuse for why she's acting the way she been acting is that she feels like she's still grieving over the death of her father, because that was the only man that had ever protected her and loved her like that. And although she don't intend to push other people away, sometimes she finds that she do, and she is apologizing to Junior. I'm gonna say this: that's on him if he want to continue. You know what? I believe in giving people second chances. I really do. I believe in second chances because I've been granted them in my lifetime, and I know how, if a person truly is deserving of it, how they gonna react to receiving that second chance, and I'm all here for that. However, I do believe that uh, everything has an expiration date. Even God's patience and His mercy has its limitations, and so do mine. I ain't know in hell I would be dealing with this girl, because you're an adult. If you are so upset over what went on with your father that you cannot treat people decently in their lives, then bitch, go get you some fucking help instead of trying to be on a TV show, because you not TV ready. You ain't even public ready, girl. You need to go somewhere and get you the help that you need. And if I do not see this girl again in season 4, which they have been green lighted to have a season 4, I will not be mad, because this girl gets on my every last one of my nerves. She's a drunk. and she need to go get her some help. But Junior, that's on you if you choose to want to deal with her. Now I don't mind seeing you come back for season 4, but I sure hope that you on some more shit because this shit is retarded as hell to me. That's just how I feel about it. hmm Anyway, all the crew standing around in this parking lot waiting to leave for their trip. Now they've been out there 3 hours. Ain't nobody been able to get Ryan on the phone. They ain't been able to get no text message back from him, and so they beginning to feel like he on that fuck boy shit again, and he just not including them. Hold on, man, let me see something. Okay, I don't want it to get too hot. Okay, but they don't want him to. They don't know where his mindset is. So they like, well, shit, we all just gonna go on and leave and go on up here to this free ass lakefront property that he done rented. But they wondering where the hell he is. But they want to have fun, and y'all know they turns up on him, so they do. So, child, they get to the place, and it's gorgeous. Everybody living for the decor. They loving the place despite Ryan's absence. Now, child, they playing pool. They making drinks. They just getting turned up, 9 mag style. They say Ryan paid and he ain't there. And then Van said, since he not here, how about we just go and invite another family member who's missing here, and that would be Kat. And everybody was in agreement with it. And he called Kat, and at first he tell her, where they is and what's up. She say she ain't want to come at first, but he talks her into coming. So she say she'll arrive the next day. Okay, so they drinking, having a good time. When lo and behold, who shows up? Ryan and Rachel, and they looking like, oh shit. Now, why y'all invited her if he paid for y'all to come there in the first place? You looking for trouble when you do this shit. Y'all know these people don't get along. Why would you invite her? But they did anyway, okay? In my opinion, at that point, they should have called Kat and told her not to come. Now, Charmaine say she did. She called her and told her not to come. Junior say, since the trip is about making amends, go ahead and let her come. Just let her know that they there. Okay. I said, child. They asking him why he ain't been responding to their calls or texts, and now he been popped up here with Rachel and surprised them. And he said he had some issues that had arose. They had some babysitting issues. Then his sister called, and so they finally making it. And it was actually they called Kat and tell her. And like I said, Junior said at that moment, don't call. Let her know that he here. But if we trying to make amends, go ahead on and let's just let it be what it's gonna be, right? Mm. I'm trying to see if this gonna cut off. I hope it don't. Anyway, Ford decides he gonna tell Ryan that Kat coming, and it wasn't well received. In fact, Ryan said pretty much fuck all of them if they ain't got his back. And Junior took offense to that because he like, man, I've been had your back since the very beginning. You don't think about how we be feeling. In the 4 weeks we been back since Cabo, you only been to the shop twice, and now you standing here telling us what you telling us. But I had your back, and basically he got up in Jose Cuervo face, and I was like, Ryan, you might want to not do that because we found out when Pluck had showed up at Cat Party how ignorant Jose Cuervo can get. And I don't know that you would be able to win this fight. I kind of think Jose Cuervo would kick your motherfucking ass and have you in Pretty Boy Hospital. So you might want to chill out with that. But he didn't. He doubled down on what the fuck he said because that's what fuck boys do. They double down on their bullshit. And that's what he did. I'm so tired of this light skinned fuck boy. Y'all just have no idea. And Kat should not have been invited, but I guess since you gon' bring her down here, then bring the bitch on. So the next morning, the crew is preparing breakfast and laughing and talking when Ryan comes in saying they wrong for inviting Kat. He said he told Rachel immediately after he found out the night before, and although she not pleased, she prepared because she a ride or die. Charmaine says she told Kat Ryan and Rachel did come, but she opted to come anyway. So she calls Van. She outside. She need him to come help her with her bags. Van said he invited Kat to come down. Now uh, y'all got to deal with this tension. And when she walked in there, that tension was thick as hell. Now, Don tried to break up the tension some by, giving his little speech about, family and how he appreciated all of them and life too short for all the drama, yada, yada, yada. Kat then decides to speak, and she said they all started 9 Mag, and that's when Miss Rachel felt like she needed to chime in that 9 Mag wasn't started by them. She said Ryan was the beginning of 9 Mag, and Kat said, "Well, he pulled me in on the thing since day one." Now, what I got to understand from that was simply this: Ryan owns and trademarked the name 9Mag, but they are all independent contractors that pay in on the building for them to work under the 9Mag name. So, with that being said, when it became a issue of this show becoming a show, he called in some people that he knew and had affiliations with, and they all work collectively under his brand, but they are not his employees, which is why at the beginning of season 3 he was having so many problems, and a lot of us was like, well, shit, he's the owner. No, he just owned the name. That's it. He can't hire or fire them. And what Rachel was doing in that moment was saying that he's 9 Mag, whether all y'all here or not, it's his. But what she need to do is have a dose of shut the fuck up, because it's not the time nor the moment that she needs to be speaking on this, because she was not there. Remember, she had other things going in season 1. Didn't even want to hear nothing about no 9 Mag and wasn't interested in Ryan. However, 2 years later, when this show has become a colossal hit and people are recognizing these men and these ladies of this show, and they are starting to get opportunities, and their status at the bank improves. Now she wants to be a part of it, and I didn't feel like she had shit to do with that conversation at all, because they were talking about how it all began, and that shit started when you wasn't even a part of the crew, so you should shut the fuck up, okay? So since she kept picking, she want to insert herself. Kat said, well, Ryan, tell Rachel what would have happened if I'd have stayed. Basically saying, had I stayed, Rachel and Ryan might not have gotten back together, and if they would have, I still would have been somebody he was chasing, because it was all about me, and he had this love John for me. Rachel said Kat just can't be there at 9 Mag anymore, and Charmaine said she always had respect for Ryan until he pulled this boy shit, and now she sees him different no matter what. Kat is 9 Mag family, and he's saying she can't be, at least not right now. Okay, after everything that has happened, he don't feel that they can work together in that shop together. Rachel really should not speak, like I said, on 9 Mag business. Only the shit that involves her man fucking and sucking on Kat. That's the only thing she need to really have something to say about. And she don't need to say nothing to her about it. She needs to say something to him, because Brian made the decision to make a promise to you that he didn't obviously keep. Kat ain't promised you shit, and she owes you nothing. That's how I feel about it. Okay, well, Charmaine get upset, and she gets to crying and saying that Ryan is a snake. Danielle, Kat, and Charmaine end up going upstairs to a room, and Ryan come in there asking, can he talk to Kat just a minute? He said, y'all can come too. They was like, nah, that's y'all business. Y'all gonna handle that. And basically, when they get outside, this is what I got out of what he was saying. I tattoo at this shop more than you. Things have transpired between me and you that makes it no longer feasible for us to be able to work together. So because it's that way, it's either gonna be you gonna be leaving or I'm gonna be leaving. And if he leaves, the show ends. So you basically see what he's telling her in that moment. You can't be in this space anymore. When we decided to cross the line with one another, and things got put out in the open, you feel like you needed to get some stuff off your chest, I can't get mad at you about that. But at the same time, understand the position that it puts me in now. I can't work with you and have a successful relationship with her because she gonna always feel some kind of way about you being there. And because I'm a fuck boy, I'm going to go ahead and ride with this woman who probably ain't gonna stick around too much longer because it ain't no chemistry, or it don't even feel like they really together. They just there in our face, but I don't get no love vibes from them. And Kat realized that she can't stay in Nine Mag anymore, so she tells him she thanks him for everything that he's done for her. She says that she's sorry things got the way that they did. She's basically not upset because he and her didn't work out or what went on between them. What's hurting her is that she thought he had more respect for her than what he did, and that he would never have trashed her the way he did. And now that all of that is coming, full circle to her, she realizes now she must opt out graciously and leave the Nine Mag family. And you could tell when she was saying this shit, he do have feelings for her, and I think they are a lot stronger than what he got for Rachel. But see, he's still caught up in what him and Rachel was and what he would like them to be, so he's gonna roll with her. But did y'all notice how he was about to cry in that moment? He walked off to keep from crying. Now she basically has to go to the crew and tell them that she is going to be leaving Nine Mag. Everybody gave her a hug and she basically left. And I felt bad for her. I did. I felt bad for her because it didn't have to go that way. It really didn't need to go that way. And let me make sure I ain't got nothing I'm leaving out, because I'm finna give y'all the synopsis on how I feel about this entire show in this season. She said that Nine Mag was her home and that was her family, but and they replayed some of her best moments at Nine Mag. And Ryan goes and tell Rachel Cat is gone, and she basically happy about that. Let me tell y'all how I feel about this whole season. This season exposed a whole lot of shit about Ryan Henry. Although I may respect his work ethic and his determination to make his shop a known name, just like I have that same level of respect for Caesar for Black King, I cannot sit here and say that I was in agreement with how he did her, because it takes two to tango. You have something for this girl, even if it's a physical thing, but I think that it was a little bit more than that. But like I said, I feel like he is so into what he want for him and Rachel based off of the history that he dissed Cat and chose to take sides with this woman, never fully really acknowledging that it was more than a kiss. Because remember, to Rachel and his parents, it was only a kiss. Only the people at the shop, us that was watching, know better than that shit, okay? I also feel like Kat put herself in a bad situation. You already work in a male dominated field, so women have to work twice as hard to get their fucking just dudes in the business. Although I feel that you should have the right to do whatever the hell it is that you want to do with your body, society does not feel the same way. It's a double standard when it comes to being sexually fluid for a woman opposed to a man doing it. A man will get revered, pat on the back, called a player, pimp, and a hustler. A woman will get called a hoe, and that reputation can cause you to have problems in the career field that you choose to be in and in your everyday life. People judge. It's not fair, but it is what it is. I don't have a problem with Katrina doing what she doing. But for one, you don't shit where you sleep at. You don't shit where you eat it. You don't. You keep that personal shit completely away from your job. And she made her mistake because she done pretty much been through that whole shop. That's the reason why old girl was like, "Oh, go ahead, Becky, say what you gotta say." And she said in confessionals that every woman and almost every man in Nine Mag then did what they want to do with Kat and discarded her. because she has a reputation. And a reputation, once you build a bad one for yourself, it's hard to let that shit down. And I really would wish that Kat going forward, because I feel like she coming back. I feel like she need to chill with them in-house on the job relationships. You shouldn't be kissing and fucking up on your coworkers like that. Because that when you do that, it causes a problem up in there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have a feeling. And it's gonna you ain't never gonna be the same again. That's how come you lost your friendship with Ryan. Fuck boy and all. He made a decision and you wasn't that decision. But overall season 3 was interesting. It wasn't my best season with them, but it was interesting, and as always I have to take my wig off to these people, the men and women of Nine Mag, for giving us a good season of the best of what they could give us, and for continuing to keep this business afloat. I believe in black owned enterprises, okay? And that's what this is. But that was my thoughts and opinions on season 3 of Black Ink Crew Chicago. Y'all get down in the pen and let me know your thoughts and opinions on what went on last night, and anything else you want to add, put it down in the pen. Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you guys back momentarily for Black Ink Crew New York, the original. We going on over there to Caesar and these motherfuckers over here in damn New York. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.